How's everybody doing? To have a stand.
Rotary
Allegiance to the republic of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join in prayer or meditation as you choose. As I say, bless this food to our use and us to thy service. Amen.
Alan?
Okay. Well, microphone today.
No mic today.
Yeah, we have a mic.
Big up, straight out, okay? Okay. See the weather to unite for I tried to sing the album of page 17, singing in the rain. Needs rain. Okay. Right there, okay, singing in the rain. Singing in the rain. What glorious singing again. And I'm ready for love. So many clouds chase everyone from the way. Lips the rain, I must find on my face. Walk down the lane. The rain. Sing it in the rain.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you. And come on the team with us today, Bill.
What's
Is
it?
anybody on the team?
Yes, Karen Davis.
Let's see, happy dollars. I'll start on the right notes and keep forgetting happy dollars. Anybody have a happy dollar today to give us? Bill.
I have 10 happy dollars. Because on Saturday, Diane and I are going the first leg of our 50th wedding anniversary.
Ooh.
All right.
To Maine, specifically to Acadia National Park. So,
Very nice.
All right.
be up there for 5 nights.
So when you come back, you'll give us $40 more for every 10 years of your marriage?
There you go.
Any other happy dollars?
Yeah, I got 10 happy dollars. $5 for the fact that our granddaughter lived with us for like 4 years and moved back with her mom about a month ago. Came back this past weekend, spent the weekend with us. So it's great to have her for the weekend. And it's great to have her go back with her mom. And it's nice not to have her responsibility anymore, although we miss it. And another $5 happy dollars because we have a nationally recognized figure in our midst. They did one to have it presented to her. You don't have to. You got to bring it and show it to us.
I will, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, thank y'all.
We love that, Betty. Well deserved. Bill.
I have 5 happy dollars because on Sunday afternoon, a number of Rotarians that are here with me joined the Northampton County High and Middle School concert choir present a concert that was just outstanding, and it reminded me how important it is for our club to support that school and that organization. $5.
Very nice, thank you. Any others? Joan.
I have 10 happy dollars because I'm happy our first raffle is over.
Hurry is.
Because great job actually goes. The other man keep telling us we're gonna get it. So,
Got it.
go get yesterday. Okay.
Very good. Any other happy dollars? I have a happy announcement. I don't know if it triggers to dollars yet, but happy announcement to let the club know we have 2 applications for new membership. One is a transfer. And Malcolm is back with us again. He was here last week. So I got it right this time. He's coming to us from Tennessee over here now, and so we're excited to put his name up, put the announcement out. And then also Ryan Peak. He is a Cape Charles resident. He is with the fire department. He's the treasurer of the fire department. He's Bill's neighbor, I'm sorry to say. But he still wants to join us. So under our bylaws, we have to do, is it 1 week? We announce it to the club at
And the club has 1 week time.
So if any of you have any objections, let us know in a week's time, otherwise we get to expand our club even more, which I'm so excited about it. So that's all I've got for happy dollars and happy announcements, unless I'm gonna turn it to Joan for a minute. Mike, you have an announcement of how we did on our raffle? You think you have some estimates?
I have a preliminary number.
Okay,
On income for the raffle, so far we have booked in the bank $4,794. Having preliminary, I received another check today for raffle, and I suspect there might be 1 or 2 more, especially from members who haven't given me the money yet. Okay, and I also will let you know and confirm that I spent I spent $350.78 on the with the trophy display, the copy of the picture and the bill, and I also gave I funded $40 personally in cash for working cash for Saturday for sales of the tickets because we never thought to bring cash. And I happen to have cash in my pocket.
I know.
So I'm basically gonna reimburse myself for the $350.78 and $40. That'll come out of that, and I think about 120 came out for the cost of the raffle tickets themselves. Those, as far as I can remember, those are the only expenses for the raffle. So once those are out, we're still gonna have over $4,000.
Right.
Which is awesome.
That case, by the way, was an inspired choice. It enabled us to take the boat twice to the concerts and once to the Krabby Blues Festival and have it just sitting out in the wind, in front of little kids and not have to worry about it. The sales at the concert were $400 a night. Roughly the sales at the Krabby Blues were well over 1,000, and Mark Husby had an interesting comment on that. Even though there were more people at the concerts, 70% of the people at the concerts are tourists, are visitors, and but the Krabby Blues had mainly local. So that kind of explained why we did so much. But at any rate, thank you very much for everything you did. Graham was, I think, our top seller after me. Were you? Oh, okay. Well, Graham, he only sold $100 batches of tickets.
Wow.
And it does look as though we now have completed the fundraising for the roughly $18,000 to wrap the bus, to buy the full complement of books for the bus, and to pay for the pop-up tent and a little sign, and a chair for the quote Rotary Reading Room that we'll set up to volunteer reading. Thank you all very much for your comments.
Jim, remind me what the goal was, what we really wanted to do with the route. What was?
$4,000, really 41, but it looks like we got 47 maybe.
Okay.
And net, even the net will be above, yeah,
43, about 43.
we're about 43, we did it.
I didn't realize we had that aggressive a goal, thought we had exceeded it.
We did, we exceeded the goal, we did a great job, and to those Rotarians who showed up, and I'm looking, Bill was there, Fran was there,
Oh,
Paul
yes,
was there, Jim was there, his wife was there, Ellen was there, Joan was there,
Working somewhere else.
I'll take it, I can't remember who else was there at the moment, but for all those.
Who won?
Wrap things off.
Big gets a special award for being at the booth the shortest amount of time and bringing in the most money. So he arrived and just walked around grabbing friends and said, you need to buy tickets. And so they just came over.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be aggressive.
That's right.
Karen wants to know who won.
I'm about to tell you, Dave Cadavan, is his name right? He won. He was thrilled to win. I believe Jim sold his ticket through the concerts. One of the nights of the concert.
And the fun story was that he really wanted the boat. He bought 3 tickets. So we're at the concert. He pulls out $25. He's filling out the tickets. And while we're talking about the boat and the bookmobile, his boss is listening the whole time. And when Dave was finished filling out his tickets, the boss bought $100 worth of tickets and put them in Dave's name.
Oh, wow.
Although the actual ticket that won was one that Dave had written out. But at any rate, it was just a nice little bit of, I don't know, philanthropy, but of someone taking care of someone else.
Yes,
He came, he was so excited.
he was thrilled.
Came
Yeah,
over, he came straight down there. He was like a little boy.
He was thrilled.
I just think it's worthy of making note of the fact that a majority of the income from the raffle sales came from sales at public events. So if we do this in the future, we need to schedule it around a number of large public events that we can sell them at. Because it really benefited us a lot.
$12,000 to make this on the, I do this, right?
Right.
Right. And if we had the bus there, I think we could have raised even more money
You're
next
right.
year, So, and for those who don't know, we did a presentation to the school board, formally letting them know we got the grant. We gave them a check, last Thursday at the school board meeting. So they love that, and definitely has elevated the project in their eyes. So the full school board now is aware of the grant and the project and what we're doing, and their side of the equation to get that bus ready, so we can get it out into the field, for this coming school year. So that is the club assembly today, which is talking about committees. So, Bill,
You still doing announcements? I have an announcement.
yeah, we'll come into that. So before, I want to give everybody a chance to think about committees for a minute before we go on to other things.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so part of being the president is I'm supposed to have a whole bunch of committees that help me do my job. And I have failed on that side because we haven't really organized the committees this year. And it sounds like, Mark, you never really kicked their butts to get them going last year either. So I'm gonna work on that and make sure we're doing that. So I am gonna pass around so that you can start to think about it. I have 2 full lists. There's a list of committees that are required under our bylaws, which is the membership committee, public relations, service projects, foundation, club administration. Let's see, hang on, there's another one. Strategic planning, which is already a set committee membership of Betty as the chairman, that's our president-elect. And then we're also made up of our other presidents, prior presidents, which is Mark, Jim, and myself. serve on that strategic planning committee. We also seem to have a substantial amount of ad hoc committees that we've appointed, and so we might want to consolidate a few of these, but I put them all on the list. We have a fundraising committee, international service committee, youth development committee, social committee, invisible history tour committee, the speakers committee. I don't even know, we have a music committee and a readers committee. So,
Paul made all those up.
I didn't have to put the music committee.
so what I'd like to do, if you know which ones you'd like to serve on, you can put it down today. I'm gonna circulate this for the next, probably 3 meetings. So send one whole list that way, one this way. If you need a pen, I have a pen. I put down names if you were on the committee last year for Dolores' notes, so if you disagree with it, see Dolores, take up your beat with her. One pen, I can grab another pen. Okay. But that really is for me, the intent of we need some help now. I know we've done a lot already in the first 2 months, 3 months. On my end. Almost 3 months. Thank you. Here's a pen. You guys know what committees you might be interested in. We've done a lot already in the first 3 months of my year so far, but there's a lot more we'd like to get accomplished. So definitely having people on our committees to help us do that would be instrumental. So I urge you, because guess what? If you don't put your name down, I will be putting your name down somewhere. So we're
How many committees do people have?
As many as you would care to, but probably gonna stick you on 2. Yes, everybody's gonna go on at least 2. So I may consolidate a couple of these where it seems there's some common interests or overlap to bring our committee structure down a little bit. But that's all I had for my club assembly, but I did want to talk to you guys about the candidate forum. Before I get into that, you said you had an announcement you wanted to do, Bill.
I can talk now?
Yes.
Okay. On the 24th, that's next Tuesday at 2 o'clock, that's right after our Rotary meeting. The school is having our famous book labeling party. Who does not know what the book labeling party is? Raise your hand.
What's the book label?
Jason is kind of new, so he doesn't know. But our Rotary Club supports a school division family reading project where the school provides books for every kid to take home and read with their parents or guardians. And we're big sponsors of that. We've been involved in that. In fact, we initially brought that program to the school system, and we put in each book a label that says Rotary is in support of the program along with the Education Foundation.
I think this is our 3rd year with the All District.
Yes. And, oh, by the way, we've broken away from All Districts Read. It's now Northampton Reads. We're independent of that because they were ripping us off.
What?
Yeah, they were ripping us off. So,
Anybody else? We just branch out our own work, do it ourselves.
but it's the same thing with more enthusiasm. So put down on your calendars, what day,
Next Tuesday.
what time,
No, after this.
where? That's very good. At the
The old school next to the.
school administration, they call it something operations building, but on Young Street where the board met the other day.
Yes. And that also ties into, for those who may not have it on your calendars, this coming Saturday at 4 o'clock over in Central Park is the dedication of the Peace Pole that the Rotary Club is putting up. It looks really pretty. If you haven't seen it yet, at some point there might be a picture in advance of Saturday, or you might have to go on Saturday to see what it looks like. It's really amazing, and so I encourage all of you to come. It'll be about an hour over in Central Park.
One more, Karen would ask me to remind us that on the 28th, we're cleaning up Route 184.
Like I said, that was my next reminder. It's next Saturday, the following Saturday, it's our cleanup. I already have a list of those who signed up. I was gonna do a reminder email to you. If you are interested, you actually have the ability to let me know by signing up to our website. Believe it or not. If you go to the calendar of the CapeCharlesRotary.com website, go to calendar, click on the 28th Saturday, and you can RSVP on there that you would be attending to the cleanup. Get a little more advanced with how we're doing our website stuff, slightly. Joe.
I got a text from Mark Guthrie. He said, I am at Norfolk General with Nicholas, who is his son, for his post-operative appointment after his eye surgery. And he would like me to for $10 happy dollars to be put on his account to celebrate. The surgery seems to have had no issues. It went well for his son. So thank you.
Mark Guthrie, son.
Good.
Any other announcements?
Did you go within the edit?
Last piece of business, which I normally would throw this on, but for those who may have been at the Cape Charles Candidates Forum last night, which was hosted by the Civic League of the Historic District, they're down to 8 candidates running for office in Cape Charles. And as you may recall, we typically will host a candidates forum. We're doing ours in October. We had set it to be over 2 nights, Monday and a Tuesday, third week in October, because at that time we had 11 candidates, but we're now down to 8. So the question is, for the club as a whole, should we still keep us at 2 nights where we split the candidates 4 on one night, 4 on the other, or should we combine them to just do 1 night of candidates forum with 8 candidates sitting at the dais over in the Civic Center? And have a show of hands for those who be in support of 1 night only. Okay, those for 2 nights. 1 night only wins. So that's what we'll do. I don't know if it'll be Monday or Tuesday. Part of it is we need to go back to the forum, and I need to talk with Wayne and see, does he care? Does he have a preference between the 2 nights? Even though he's reserved both nights, maybe one's better than the other for Wayne. So that will let us know the next day or so.
For those of you who didn't see it, it was scheduled for 3 hours. Actually, finished, that's 2. So.
Little over.
It was 4
It's just the live therapy. Live therapy. Okay.
It's well run, it was well run.
Yeah, it went great. So it was well too.
Well, before I wrap things up, last chance to buy your Queen of Hearts cards. We need to draw a high card today. Who has it? Thank you, Jason, for giving me
Ace of diamonds over here.
Ace of diamonds, Ace of hearts over here. Diamonds, nope, Mark's got the high card so far. You are the winner today.
Hey.
You did better than I did. You get it 7 before, 7.
And Mark, what do you do?
What was the total?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
no, Work club. We live for another week of spending. You want $5 today?
What was the total? You already got this, guys. No letters over here, yeah, oh, well. Okay. That's it.
Without Mark, Carol will give an update. It's still in progress. There was a last minute push to try and go, for those who don't hear me, I'm sorry, this asked about the clock going into the square, Strawberry Plaza. He wanted to know the status of that. Where I last picked up on it is there was a push to try and get it to a 4-sided clock. I think that has now been moved along, because the cost to do that was far greater than the money we had in hand. So I think we're back to just having a 2-sided town clock with Rotary. I don't know if they have finalized the exact placement, and I know
work is underway now, getting a contractor out there to start digging and doing the concrete work and electricity and all that kind of stuff is now in the town side of things. And it's still an ongoing project for us. Anybody have anything else?
Katie, I think you asked me to say something.
I do. So since we have the committee structure going around, Jason, if he doesn't know, we actually already made him chairman of the committee.
Oh.
He was out last week with some of the interact.
Yeah, so it was really interesting. We met with just the officers, Bill and I did, and Bill, he's kind of steering me along. But it went very well. Even Bill indicated, how long have you been doing this now, Bill?
Since Stram talked me into it,
About 13 years.
Has it been 13 years? Okay, roughly 13 years. He said that this was the best presentation that he had received from the Interact Club going forward. So they have a lot of things they're aiming to do this year, and Bill kind of just directed them that we would assist them in fundraising and assist them as best we could, but we wanted them to kind of be the steering portion of that. Now, I'm going, the great part about the meeting was, I think, that the principal was there and the assistant principal was there. And that apparently had not happened before either. So they are interacting as well. And I feel like they're just a really good vibe at the school myself, even though with all the construction. Like, I just feel like the kids feel a little more local in a positive way. We're going to Broadwater tomorrow at 12:30, so to get them on board, and I'll keep you guys abreast to what their final determination is as far as their goals in earning some money and moving forward, how we can help them, right? Does that make sense? Very cool.
Thank you, Jason. So if you're interested, make sure you're signing up for the youth committee because we've got a lot going on. I think they're gonna play a vital role for us, not just this year, but every year moving forward.
I'd like to amend my happy dollar offering.
Okay.
I'd like to be happy to the tune of $10, because from the time Jason walked in the door the first time I met that young man, I kind of said, he's the answer to me getting out. And Jason has been super. You know, I think I speak for everybody, and I'm just happy you're on board, Jason.
Thanks a lot.
Here.
Thank you.
And I do urge somebody to make sure you're on the social committee because when we do plan our next social event, as a reminder, we still have leftover beverages Jason is holding for us from our 100th anniversary. So we got more wine to throw this. So whoever's the social committee chair could really, not looking sweet here, we're bringing wine right to the table at our very first event.
Big fathers.
Anything else? Hearing none, I'm gonna have us all rise and say the things we think, say, and do for our area.
Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Will we have fun?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.